Hello everyone, welcome back to my Minecraft world. I know it's been a few days since I recorded last, and I do appreciate your guys' patience. I really do, as I have been busy actually grinding, building a town that's going to go right here behind me actually. And we still need to get our villagers from our villager breeder over to our trade hall. And I'm pretty sure our guys that are left, you know, in our dirt hut there behind me, I'm pretty sure they would really appreciate being inside of a building instead of a little mud hut or dirt hut, whatever you would like to call it. But for the first part of our town here, I would like to get our road laid out. I do have the pathway marked out, but it's not quite exactly how I want it to be. As you can see, our terrain just kind of choppy right here for a road, so I want to straighten that out and then corner it to go straight through here and all the way to meet up with our trade hall there. It's going to take a lot of mud bricks and a lot of packed mud. We got a cat. Hello, cat. Oh, it don't like me. It's taking off. But anyways, right through here is going to be a kind of a corner build right here, and then a build straight across from it. But it's going to kind of slope downward a couple blocks, probably right in this area. And then we're going to kind of bring it down and then corner it to go around this way and then straight back into our pathway coming from our trade hall here. I forgot what it was called there for a second. We definitely need to get these guys here moved over to the trade hall as soon as possible. That way we can tear this little dirt hut down and make this area look a little bit cleaner. As you can see here, I've already gotten started on some of the packed mud. I did have a little bit of leftover mud, and we probably need like close to 400 packed mud blocks and a lot of mud bricks. Probably more mud bricks than packed mud, because our road is going to be mud brick heavy on the rest of this. As you can see here, it's a little bit heavy on the mud bricks and a little bit lighter on our packed mud, whereas our road, our pathway from our house to our mine there, is a little bit heavier on the packed mud. I could add some dripstone in maybe, and some granite. No, I'm getting distracted. I gotta keep on track here. But our builds are definitely gonna go through here. Our road, that is. And I've got trees, you know, planned out. This big, they're all about pretty much the same size tree. I didn't want to go too crazy with its height, as I didn't want them to take over the builds. Our road will also go straight through here and kind of zigzag right through this way. And we'll have a bridge that goes across to, you know, connect our island here up with the land over there. Kind of like we did with our natural arch bridge right there. There it is, with our river going underneath it. And we will have to carve out our river to connect up with the rest of our lake there, our creek, I guess you would call it. But that's for another day. Sadly, this tree here I wanted to preserve is actually going to have to be removed. I know I wanted to keep it as, you know, the starter tree of our town here, but it's going to have to go to make room for our custom trees. Now with that said, I'm going to get all of these guys here moved over to our trade hall, as well as the guys in our dirt hut. I think I've already mentioned that once or twice or 100 times by now. So let me go take a nap, get that done, and bring you guys back as soon as I get them all in their pods. Okay, everybody, we actually got all of our villagers moved in from our villager breeder, and they're I can speak. There is way more than I actually thought there was. Got a little tongue-tied there. And as you can see here, we actually filled this side of the corridor all the way up. And we got a few more on this side as well. And you can see we got plenty extras and still more to go. Now our iron traders are actually below us here. Right here, I think. is where I pillared up, yeah. And as you can see, we have them in our wall, and we're going to have more iron traders and probably some more farmers and the masons and stuff that go down here, maybe. And we will decorate this area up to be a little bit better for our traders. But in the future, we may not do masons down here. We may just make them a building of their own, as I think that would probably be, you know, a pretty neat idea. But I've got way more mud bricks to craft and pack mud. I'm going to get over to our mangrove swamp area and collect up a bunch of mud and get all of that done, ready to go for our pathway. And as you can see, I actually tore down our dirt hut over there for our trade hall. Now Mr. Golem is still sitting there, and we may need to move him somewhere else. Maybe closer up here to this trade hall would probably be better. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. Come on, Mr. Golem, we got a place for you. Up the hill. Come on, up the little hill. Oh, don't run into the wall. You were actually going to be right here. No, I don't like you there. Let's move you again. Can I get the rope, please? There you go. You are now the guardian of the front door of the trade hall. You know, don't let any intruders in. We probably need another one for the back door now. We might even build him his little gated area that, you know, we can put right through here or something. Who knows? We just might leave him like that. But I need to get over there to get this mud. So let's get over there right now and get the mud. Now that we've actually made it over to the mangrove swamp, let's get us as much mud as we can actually carry on our person here. I really need to go to the end and you know, the nether here soon, because I need some shulker boxes and blaze rods and other sorts and things and bits and bobs and all the other good stuff that we actually need to make this a little bit easier for carrying multiple items, and you know, just to make the game life of collecting a little bit easier. Home sweet home. Finally, we made it back. And I went ahead and crafted up all the packed mud we need. We still need a few more stacks of mud bricks. I think we need like 12 or 13 stacks, something like that. Not too many more. Luckily, we have enough mud, but unfortunately, we don't have enough wheat. So we are going to be waiting around a little while for the wheat to grow, as I am completely out. I could run around to other villages or just explore a little bit and find more hay bales to graft into wheat, and then graft into mud, packed mud, and then back to mud bricks, all that other, you know, the steps. And if you didn't see before, right there is exactly how we've been using our railway right there to move our villagers. We just poke a minecart in there next to the glass, and then we roll them out to our trade hall. Now I did tear up the railway right here before, but I had to put it back because we are getting villagers out here like crazy. I've already just moved another one over there, and we have another one, you know, ready to be moved, but I think I'll wait on him. I mean, we can wait till they just back up like they did before. No big deal. But as soon as I get all the packed mud I need, or the rest of the mud bricks I need, we can get started on this roadway and get it done. So I'm going to get to collecting up the wheat there, and then we'll jump straight into a time lapse of doing the road here. Let's go. Yes, finally, I've got enough hay bales here to craft up all the mud bricks we need. And I'll go ahead and get that done right here in just a moment. I decided to go out adventuring to find the rest of the hay bales. And this is what I got from adventuring, and a couple ruined nether portals I found along the way. And this is what I collected from the village, is the workstations. And I found 2 treasure maps that actually led me to the same place, which was kind of disappointing, but that's okay. We'll accept it. I was moving villagers around while I was waiting for wheat to grow. I did 2 cycles of the wheat growth, and I actually got more villagers from here. As you can see, I got a guy, you know, just sitting there waiting to be moved in. But anyways, I want to get the rest of these here crafted up. Let's see, this should be more than plenty. Yeah, there we go. That there should be all the bricks that we actually need. And actually more than what we need, to be honest with you. And we'll go ahead and make 3 more stacks of the packed mud, because why not? We got the resources. We might as well make it now, because we're probably going to need it later. We'll just throw those up into there and take a nap. I say let's get started on making this road. Let's go. And there we have it. Our road is in and done for the most part. There's still a little bit more work I got to do. But as you can see here, we have our sidewalk in. I got a little bit more texture in with the andesite to bring up through here, but I kind of ran out of andesite. I'm not doing heavy texturing on the road with, you know, the andesite, the cracked bricks, and, you know, making it look really, really worn. I figured just a simple texture would actually look quite nicely, and I do like it. I went ahead and got our guy from right here into our trade hall and put our road. I can talk. Maybe I can. But I put our railroad back in down through our road here, as it should no longer be in our pathway or you know, in the way of us building anything else. And as you see, I did do some terraforming here on the land, smoothing it out a little bit. There's still a lot more work I need to do. And I'm out of stone brick as well, and we managed to, you know, cut off right here, but I've got to go all the way to the trade hall, and that will complete our sidewalk. Right here, I'm not worried about the sidewalk because we will have like a retaining wall for one of our builds that's going to sit right here on top of this hill. As a matter of fact, it's going to be right here. And right over here, you can tell I did a little bit of terraforming. I've got a lot more work to do to smoothen this out, but I'm basically going to wrap this around just ever so slightly, kind of in a little moon shape, and I'm going to bring it all the way up. That's why I wasn't worried about taking this here too far out, because I'm going to start from the bottom there and work my way up just to smoothen it out just a little bit. Now, we did go ahead and take down that mound that was right there and used it for basically filling in this area. And right here's the road I was just mentioning, to where our bridge is going to be right here from our road. It's going to go straight across, and our sidewalk will follow it. I've got the outline for a build to go here, as I didn't feel like it was necessary to fill that in with grass or dirt or whatever and then dig it all back up. And we still got another cat. And what is this wandering trader got? I'm curious. Anything good? See, some packed ice, invisibility, coral block might be nice. Rooted dirt, nothing that screams that I really need it. Rooted dirt would be nice. But I left my emeralds up there by our Silk Touch villager, as that's where I've been getting my golden carrots. It's from the farmer net up there. But y'all, that's going to be it for this episode. I really do hope you enjoyed this short of an episode for this video. I'm busy. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button. And again, thank you all very much. I do appreciate it. And y'all have a good time. See you later.